Previously on Dances with Dice. When last we left our heroes, Eisen, the half-elf cleric, Karma, the tiefling wizard, and Emiria, the elven monk, the battle rages on. Their dragon ally has fallen, and the walls of the city begin to collapse, the legion marching ever forward. What dangers await our heroes as the battle approaches its zenith this week on Dances with Dice.
Eisen, top of the round. This is your turn, buddy.
Well, I used...
The one thing you had to roll, you stupid fucking dragon, literally 1 out of 20. Anything else and you're fucking fine. You dumb lizard.
Still, it's like...
Oh my god.
I can't believe you gave me a dragon friend and then you fucking killed
He's
me.
not dead. He's still alive.
He's hurt like a son of a bitch.
He's just just 2/3 of his health is gone.
Ha 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 ha
Ha yeah.
Oh my
shit.
god. 1 in 20. 1 out of 20. The fucking... The chances of that. He's a fucking Okay. I'm done. I'm over it. Oh.
Fuck. Can we hand out... You said we had, like, the items and stuff, right?
You have the option, basically, if you want the items, Tony will give them to you.
It's for the artifacts.
Yeah, if you want the items, they can be given to you. That will take your bonus action to receive it.
Alright,
And on receipt of the item, because it's a bonus action to try to identify what it may or may not do, if you don't know what it will do, you can roll, upon receipt, it would normally take a bonus action to roll that, you get a roll on your first acquiring. So like if you wanted to get the Philosopher's Stone this turn, you can roll a check to see what it will do, and then try to use it or not. I'm flabbergasted at this fucking dragon.
okay. So we don't know what the... Wait. Okay, so to activate, I'm assuming to activate any of the items, it requires an action.
Yes.
Eisen sees that and looks at Tony and is just like, "Give me the Philosopher's Stone and the red gem."
Okay. You have both. Roll an Arcana check on the Philosopher's Stone.
Not touching it.
Nat 20.
Oh, you bastard!
If there was
well,
a time,
actually, I'm not mad. I can't be mad.
Arcana. It's just a flat 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a flat net.
It's still...
Flat 20. Okay. The Philosopher's Stone, you stare at it and you watch this warping, and you watch this warping prismatic colors inside of it, and you look at it and you stare at it. And you remember back to the tournament. You remember back to what he was doing with it. And you feel as though you can imbue your spells with more power, or maybe gain something out of it. You know that it will. You know that this will increase your power. Don't know if you can control it. You feel a lot of the same wild energies rolling through this stone as they roll through with you. What will happen is you can attempt to roll. You can add. So all spell slots. So like if you channel a spell through the stone, spells cast. The spell cast at its level will cast at one level higher. Still uses the spell slot, but it gives you access to higher level spell slots without expending those higher level spell slots. However, every time you roll that, it's a D100. Roll a D100. Depending on what you roll, positive or negative things can happen.
All right. Well, he's gonna combine the red gem with the Philosopher's Stone to cast. I have to actually look this up just to make sure.
Okay. It's an action to combine them.
Oh wait, so I have to combine it and then I can't cast?
Yes.
I can't use the spell?
It's an action.
You never told us that.
Yes, I did. It's an action to combine. It's an action to combine these things.
I feel like that's kind of a given.
These are nuclear weapons you're holding.
You're holding it, yeah. I feel like
Well, fine.
Django is underneath the desk. I hope everyone knows that. She's underneath the table.
It's a good thing I'm a meta magic wizard.
You've already used your bonus action though. Bonus action to get the Philosopher's Stone. And meta magic is a lot of your meta magic is based off of bonus actions. Remember that.
Oh, I love you so much.
You've got a bomb in your hand, and you've got an arming device to make a bigger bomb in your other. This is where the danger.
Yeah,
this is where the danger starts.
This is the beginning of my turn, so all of my action. Oh, yeah. Wait, so it's a reaction to just, or it's a bonus action.
Bonus action to receive the item from Tony. Action to try to combine the gem, or you can just use it on your turn and wait for next turn to try something. So you can either combine this turn, or you can attempt to combine this turn, or you can wait until next turn. Or you can try to channel a spell through the Philosopher's Stone that will do something at least this turn.
And you said it does what?
Philosopher's Stone allows you to cast spells at one level higher than the spell slot extended. So a first level cast at second, and so on and so forth. When you use it, you will roll a D100, and something will happen.
Okay, well...
Seems wild magic-y.
Yeah, it's very wild magic-y. You feel that similar energy, though, and just because you rolled a natural 20, it's a very negative. Like your wild magic always feels wild, but never in a negative way. The energy coursing through the Philosopher's Stone feels supremely negative.
Well, to do what I want to do, I have to combine it.
Okay.
So I'm combining it.
All right.
I mean, if you don't use it, he controls the army, so.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, the army's going to go one way or the other. You don't have to worry about that. Okay. Please roll me.
I thought you said if I used it, I have to roll something, not if I combine it.
Combining is a roll, but it's not a high one. Please roll me a intelligence check, just straight up.
17?
You are able to bring these two things together, and you feel them shake and quake in your hands, and you almost drop it. You push them together, and you watch as this red stone, sinks into the Philosopher's Stone, and you watch as it erupts in a prismatic spray of every color you have ever seen, and some you have not. And it's like staring into a galaxy held in your hand. and you feel this surge of power within you, but you also feel that clawing, almost like a probe in the back of your head, slowly moving into your brain as you remember the negative side effects of the red gem. And you hold in your hand quite possibly the most powerful magical item you have ever held in your entire life. And the weight, it's like the weight of eternity sits in your hand. That will end your turn. Your army will now go, and they are going to sally forth and try to attack. Okay, they're somewhat successful. They still hold the breach, and they're able to eliminate. They're able to hold where they stand, and they're able to slowly chip away at the steadily advancing army in front of them. But not all is well. That will end your turn. Karma, you're up.
Let's fucking see. How big is the dragon?
Huge. Like, actually, it'd be a gargantuan technically.
Right. Okay, what does that mean?
Let me see real quick. No, he'd be huge, 16 to 32 feet tall.
How tall is he though?
I'd say he's about like 30-ish feet or so tall.
How tall is he laying down?
Fully stretched out, like tip to tail or head to tail, probably about like 35, 36 feet.
Bitches. Tiny bastard. Well, actually, large bastard. Motherfucker. You're too big. You're too big. You're too fucking big. I think. Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to have Karma. Karma is going to first things first, Karma's going to run to the dragon.
Hannah, more to the mic, please.
Sorry. First things first, Karma's going to run to Mr. Dragon Man.
Okay.
Karma is going to request the Eye of Kronos.
Okay. Tony brings it to you. That's your bonus action.
What does it take to know what it does again?
You roll an Arcana check right now.
Okay. What dice should I use for this? I'm gonna use my lucky dice. My lucky leprechaun dice.
All right.
Okay, that's an 18 plus 5, so 23.
23. All right. You remember well what the stone does, what the sphere of time does, and it will create a fixed point, the size of which, the scale of which you're not sure. That depends on the power of the wielder. You'll create a fixed point in time that will reverse over and over again, or with enough power, might be controllable. You're not 100%. But you have some sort of control, some sort of time dilation at your fingertips.
So if
And again, it's Timmy, so I'll say you can talk to him as a free action.
Oh, did I? So as Timmy?
What do you want to do?
I wanted to, seeing as Karma's the divination wizard, she figured Eye of Kronos is probably best in her hands.
Okay.
she's gonna talk to him real quick. Timmy?
Hello.
Timmy, why do you sound exactly like Emiriel?
I do not know who that is.
Okay. Timmy, if I create a loop, can I end it whenever I want?
So long as you are in control of the orb, yes.
What does not controlling the orb look like?
Not holding it or having power over it.
So if someone takes it from me,
Should you lose me, or lose control of the power within the orb, then the loop will lock and fail. And we will get to repeat the fun we had in Cherrywood all over again.
wait, is that what we'll loop back to? We'll loop back all the way back then?
No, the loop will just continually repeat until someone can come and break it.
Duly noted. Thank you, Timmy.
What's your action?
She's gonna hold on to the Eye of Kronos. She's not gonna actually do anything with it.
Okay.
Morgan just typed into.
I know.
Okay.
I'm back.
Perfect.
Oh, that was
Perfect
fast.
timing. All right, what's your action, Karma?
It's just
Karma's action is Karma's going to cast Globe of Invulnerability over herself and the dragon as much as she can. She's going to try to cover as much of him as she can.
Okay. And is that a spell slot or
It's
Staff of
from the
Power?
Staff of Power.
Okay. Globe of Invulnerability, what level is that?
6th.
6th. I'm going to try to counterspell you. But they have to use lower slots because they're saving their higher ones, so...
How many mages are there? Because 2 of them used counterspell to counterspell, so the reactions are done. What the fuck?
you think they didn't bring a lot of mages to this fight even when you killed them? So that's... It's 10 plus... It's roll plus spell save. It just meets it.
They hit 20?
No, it's whatever. It's the level of the spell. It's a 6th level spell. So they have to roll a 16 to counterspell it if it's a lower level.
My save DC is 20.
It's not meeting your save DC. It's meeting the spell level.
Bastards.
So if it's a 9th level spell, they have to roll a 19, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh,
So
I didn't realize. I didn't know that. I thought it was they have to meet my DC. I thought counterspell they had to meet my DC.
I'm 90% certain it is they just meet the...
no. I was just reading it. It's the 10 plus spell
Yeah.
level.
Okay, yeah.
It's the DC of the spell itself. Your globe fizzles and crackles, and you watch as the dragon turns their head towards you and just shakes their head solemnly. And he tries to leverage himself up into a standing position, and you hear in your mind,
I am not dead yet.
that will end your turn, Karma. You're on to the Legion. And the Legion, now that they are within the walls, they can take their first...
Wait, you didn't do the army action.
Oh, that's right. Your army action needs to
Yeah.
go off.
You have to do
So does
the-
mine, technically.
No, I did yours.
Yeah, he did yours. He didn't do mine though. My army needs to do something.
Okay, they're able to push back a little bit, and especially with where the dragon was strong, they were able... I have to move him because he's so fucking big I can't actually touch the army. And I have to move him back. They're able to push outward, kill some more. The southeast is your strongest position, but a strong position is only as strong as, holding onto some walls. So, now that the Legion is inside, they get to take their first group action, their first lair action, and they are going to use United Front. I need Amiria, Eisen, and Karma to please roll strength saves.
19.
Okay?
Plus my strength, or...
Strength saving throw.
Oh. So plus 1.
Okay.
So it's
17.
20, 17.
On a save,
Save.
I have a. That is a 13.
13. So 13, 20, 17. Okay. Not enough. You watch as the entire Legion front pushes forward as you guys are moved slowly back, street by street, house by house, and pushed deeper and deeper into the keep. That's their lair action, so that is their bonus action. As they all begin to move a little bit more forward. And then, with their actions, they really, really, really do not want that dragon up and about. So, everyone is going to focus the dragon. That is going to be a lot of attacks for him to have to weather. Sorry, real quick. I'm just adjusting the map a little bit. Okay. Okay, I need to use a dice roller for this, actually. Okay.
Okay.
Good Lord. Okay. You watch as a salvo of arrows fly, and as Radarth rears back on his hind legs, letting out a triumphant cry of anger and battle. You hear it cut short in a choking, gasping sound as arrow upon arrow upon arrow seals itself inside of him, and he falls to the ground dead.
We killed.
Hey, Zach, what the
We
fuck?
called upon this dragon to help us, and you let him die?
Hey, shit happens.
That fucking nat 1. God damn.
Hey, Zach, why do you hate happiness?
Why do you hate Amiria?
Oh god, that's...
Why do you hate
Why
me
do you
so
hate
much?
Amiria so much, Zach?
Zach, are you being
This
homophobic?
is extremely homophobic. You already made it so it has to be a plus intelligence or plus charisma, and now you take away Amiria's
God.
dragon? This is homophobic.
Oh my god, no, it's not.
Oh, fuck.
You're gonna kill my fucking girlfriend.
I'm-
Yeah, aren't you?
Aren't
I'm
you?
legit... Oh my god.
Are you gonna bury the gays, Zach?
No, of course not. Amiria can die, but Draft would never. Amiria,
Wow.
it's
I
your...
see.
You can die because you're a
Actually,
player
not wrong.
character.
I agree
Shut the
with
fuck
you.
up. Amiria also has a thing
No.
that turns back. Turns
I agree with you.
back time.
Oh, fuck! I don't think I can use
Not
that to
it's
resurrect
not,
people,
it's
though.
not,
No,
it's not resurrectable.
Yeah, but I died.
Yeah. It's unconscious.
You were unconscious.
Yeah, but did
He was
the dragon
unconscious.
fail all of its death saves?
The dragon's a creature, not a player character. It is
Oh.
it is dead. It'd be the same as if you tried to resurrect one of like the 1,000 men you killed. They're dead. They don't. It's like I'm not rolling 1,000 death saves.
Didn't you literally do that just before with the casters with that one lady? Didn't
mean,
she do a mass resurrection?
She brought people back, yes, but they were dead. Again, it's not that Radarth is not resurrectable. He's still there. He's dead. Anyone got revivify? No,
Oh, motherfucker, we have a cleric.
he's
not
not
here yet.
Not here right now.
People gotta call his ass.
Amiria, it's your turn.
I'm calling the fucking cleric.
D20 plus charisma.
Homophobia.
Actually, no, it's D20 plus intelligence, technically, for call allies.
Are you sure?
I said charisma first. I'll give you charisma. That's on me.
Haha, 15.
Okay. 25 words to Amriel.
My dragon is dead.
Amriel, we need a healer very, very quickly. Please, as fast as you can get to
Dragon
us.
down.
My dragon is dead.
Okay. You have your action. What do you want to do?
Revive dragon.
Cry.
That's acceptable. If you like, you can take the cry action.
Is there a cry action?
It's their emotional distress action.
So are my fighters still at the same issue that the archers were at, where if we try to attack, it's not going to do jack shit?
No,
No,
globe is gone.
the globe is gone from the leaders, but the melee fighters have a different attack power, so you have a better chance.
Oh, thank fuck.
So D20, so charisma, so D20 plus 2, because they have a bonus to their attack. The archers don't.
19.
So 21. Okay. You are able. They're able, and with all the holding and things that you've been doing, they're able to push back just a little bit. You're able to retake some territory, push them a little bit further back towards the wall. It's not a lot, but at this point, it feels a lot like buying time than anything else. Amiria, that will end your turn. We're up to the Legion leaders, and they want. You got a big win with that dragon.
I'm gonna eat them alive.
What do they got? What do they got? What do they got? That'll do. Yeah, will that do? That'll work. All right. Okay, you watch as bolts of bright blue energy go firing across the city and land inside each of your troops. Carmen, you watch as the line in front of you disintegrates under a swarm of magic missiles. Most of your troops at this point, Karma, are gone, and another push from your end could result in further parts of the city falling. That is going to end their turn. Eisen, you're up. Karma, you're on deck.
Okay, Eisen is fucking pissed.
Had to make the dragon part of the map layer, so I would stop clicking on him.
Alright, I have to look at a spell real quick.
Okay, I'm gonna look at this with you so I know that we don't do that thing where we like misread a spell and then suddenly 10 minutes later we realize something's fucky. Also, remember, because like this is written in this is written in the rules of the gems. Yes. You have to pass the gems check first before anything will happen. So if you're planning to use the gem, one of the motes of possibility inside the gem, you have to pass the check first before your spell will go off.
Yes.
So tell me what you want to do, and then we'll see what happens.
I'm going to cast, since it bumps it by 1, a 10th level meteor swarm. Then I'm going to...
You don't have 9th level spells.
Doesn't matter,
though.
it just says I can.
That's true.
It's the...
It says I can cast a 9th level fire spell or healing spell.
Okay. You're using that part of the gem.
Yes.
Okay. So, damage spell is based on ice, so not meteor swarm.
I thought it was ice. I thought it was fire.
Nope, ice.
Well, that kind of ruins my...
Must be an ice spell.
Well, fuck me. That
Hold
totally
on.
ruined my entire plan. Hold on.
As so long as the spell involves ice in some way.
I change Meteor Swarm using my meta magic feat to use ice damage, therefore making it an ice spell. And then
You have a meta magic feat?
yes.
How? What?
Hold on, let me see.
Does
How long have you had
how
long have you had a meta magic feat?
Oh, no, I've had a lot of meta magic.
No, it's hang on, it's meta magic.
It's just meta magic.
When you cast a
It changes the
spell-
damage. So does that make it an ice spell?
That's true.
That technically works.
Hell fucking yeah.
And then I'm
That
going to.
technically works.
So I'm going to. Oh, I'm gonna try to do some bullfuckery.
Okay, so first thing first. So 10th level meteor swarm.
Yes.
Okay, so 10th level meteor swarm. So you're using one mode of possibility from the gem.
Yes.
You're using the philosopher's stone.
Yes.
No, actually, no. You're using
Well, it's cast through the philosopher. It's already on.
yeah.
It's
So
already
by
attached to it. So I have to, right?
sorry.
What is he using the mode of possibility for?
Okay, yeah, sorry. Okay, so he's using the Philosopher's Stone feature to increase the spell level, and he's
Okay.
casting a 9th level spell out of the gem. Okay, sorry, I just want to make this is
Yes.
me. I have to track.
Sorry, yeah.
I have to track PEMDAS in my head right now. So okay, so
Yes.
we are good so far. So Meteor Swarm. Meteor Swarm at 10th level would be 30d6 of each. We'll say it increases by, well, it would technically only increase by. This is why 10th levels get weird. I'm gonna say it goes up by 5.
Or
so-
does it create with spells like this? Because if you look at like chain lightning, it doesn't increase the damage; it increases another targeted hits. So does it create
Well, it's
an
a
extra?
one range mile. So like
No, the way meteor swarm works is it's 4 different meteors hit in a 40-foot radius. I believe that's what it says.
No, it's 20d6 fire and 20d6 bludgeoning.
Yes, but if you read
I'll
the-
say it creates a fifth. I'll say it creates
Yeah.
a 5th meteor.
That's what I was gonna say. Is
Okay,
what it created
it'll create an extra meteor. Okay, so
All right.
okay, so ice damage. So we're switching
Fire damage to ice damage.
fire to ice. Okay, all of them are ice. So you're not getting bludgeoning. So it's 5 meteors of ice damage.
Well, no, it would be ice damage and then bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, because
Oh yeah, no, I'm sorry. Those are
Yeah.
combined things. Yeah, the fire is the main part. Okay, yeah. So okay, we're good there. So 5 meteors. You've changed the damage. You've changed damage type. You've changed damage type. That takes no action.
Yes.
And this is your action. This is your action to use.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend 10 metamagic feats or metamagic points to twin cast it because it doesn't target a specific creature.
Okay. All right. So that's all of your. You'll have like 2 sorcery points.
I'll have
left,
2
I think.
sorcery points left, and
Um,
plus the 6 in the shield, so 8.
Okay.
Well, actually, I'm gonna.
All right. So we have a couple of rolls you have to do first.
Yes.
First things first. I need.
And then on the meteor's way down, I'm gonna change it to lightning and then double the damage. No, I'm just kidding.
Shut the fuck
Okay.
up.
First things first, because this is the order of operations. You technically use the Philosopher's Stone first. Roll a d100, please.
I can't help with
Dude,
that.
I can't.
I can't help with that, friend.
This is the we just gotta. Fuck. Those are cock dice. How does that work if it's like? I guess this one goes away. It's 100.
It's 100, but it's not a positive metamagic table.
Oh wait, is it? If
Wait.
it's double 0, and then it's only 100 if it's double 0 and then a 0, right?
Yes.
Okay,
The
then,
double.
then it was 5. Sorry,
Okay.
I
Yeah.
rolled
Yeah.
a 5.
Okay. Oh. Okay. You rolled. Okay. You rolled a 5. Yeah. Double. All zeros.
Sorry, for some reason I was thinking like if it's double 0, and then I was like, wait a minute, then
Double-
you couldn't have a single digit
Yeah.
number.
Double
so no,
zeros
it would be a
are
5.
zeros are
Yeah.
only good when everything's a 0.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
100.
Okay,
Okay. Okay.
we'll see what awful thing happens.
It's not great. You have disadvantage on all saving throws for the next roll, which is your wisdom save against the gem.
Just looking at Karma.
But we also have our
You
one
have
point
your
of
one
inspiration.
reroll as well. So,
It's true, we
yes.
do have our reroll.
wisdom save at disadvantage.
Does he have to do that now?
Yes, all of this happens before the spell goes off, because if he can't match the save, then the gem consumes all the power he has expended, and 12d10 psychic
Yeah.
damage. You feel that clawing
Yep.
probe inching its way through your mind.
If this kills you, I'm gonna have the cleric resurrect the dragon, not you.
Wait, so are you gonna help me out here?
I've only got one really good.
Okay, well I have.
I've got 2 bad ones and 1 good one. I need you to at least
Wait.
roll.
If I use wild magic, does it cancel out? So I have to roll disadvantage.
It's always you're dealing with
I've only got one
you're
good
dealing
one.
with
Well, you
God.
could give me one good one, and then
Exactly,
I could
if you
re-roll the
roll-
bad one.
Exactly. If you're rolling at disadvantage, so you're gonna have to roll higher than my good one.
No, but if you give me the good one, then I can. If I roll one good one, then I only have to re-roll. Oh yeah, I'd have
It's
to re-roll
disadvantage.
The
You
bad one.
have to take the lower one.
You have
so
to take a lower one. So
you're-
if you
True.
roll one higher, if you roll higher than my 1 good one, I can give you my 1 good one.
Yeah,
but
but I'm
also,
not, you have to do it before you roll.
and you have your reroll, and
But he has to do it before he would have
Yes.
to do it before he rolls the bad one.
exactly.
Okay.
Which
But
thi-
so
this-
you have
this
to roll the
isn't-
good one
this
first.
Is, yeah,
You
this
have to
isn't-
roll the
I
good
gotta
one
just
first.
do it.
Yeah. So wisdom save at disadvantage.
So it's not awful. It's a 16 and a 13. So the 13.
13.
I can choose to re-roll that. But I
Okay.
do have a +7, so that is a soft 20.
It's a soft
Oh,
20.
That
Well-
seems. I will also. Wait, can't do it to myself. Fuck.
Are you gonna reroll?
No, because I have to take it.
No, you can use your you can use your mode of inspiration to get 2 new rolls, if you'd like, at disadvantage. If you
Soft 20.
if you feel comfortable at 20.
Listen here, you bastard.
Yeah, I think we're gonna take that. That seems pretty good.
Soft 20.
Soft 20.
Soft 20. Not allowed to die.
You take 60 points of psychic damage,
Motherfucker.
and your spell fizzles.
Wait, what?
What?
It, like I said, it doesn't go. If you fail the gem's checks, the
The
spell.
gem has over 20 bastard.
Godlike magic.
I should
You
have.
don't lose anything.
activated
You don't
Timmy.
lose your spell slots. You actually don't lose your. You regain all your sorcery points. You haven't burned anything, but you failed the check. The magic does not go off, and your head feels like it's been split open with an axe. You fall to your knees, screaming in pain.
Oh my god, this is gonna be one
As
hell
the
of a fight.
as the red gem
is gonna be one hell of a
flashes at you almost in a demonic fervor and fury, taunting you with power just beyond your reach,
So we know it's above 20.
but it's there.
Our check has to be above 20.
All right, Eisen, you have a bonus action.
I'm gonna take a superior healing.
Not a bad idea. listen,
Oh,
it
my
was
face.
listen, it was a great. I loved every second of that. That was a great, smart play. It's just the dice are sometimes mean as fuck.
Yeah, 13 isn't even that
You
low.
just dicked it up.
Yeah, that exactly, especially at disadvantage, +7. That's not low. Like your wisdom save is high enough that it can match it on most things. Actually, with a 17, you rolled a 16.
Don't
maybe.
even tell me.
I won't say anything. I'll say maybe. Yeah, that was. You did as much as you could. Karma, you're on deck.
I'm on deck, or
Yeah.
it's my turn.
You're up after Eisen. So basically, once
I'll just
add your
healing, so it's fine.
yeah. So Karma, you're up.
I should have activated Timmy.
It's some pain.
A lot of shit just happened in the last round. I should have
I just
activated
had to
Timmy.
get disadvantage. It's some greatness.
Then I could have restarted
Yeah.
everything. I could have restarted this entire round. But I thought that'd be annoying. Because I didn't realize Timmy would legitimately be like, haha, you have to restart the whole round. I didn't want it to be like, haha, guess what, bitches? I'm restarting from the top. Now we're here. And it was just doing like the Elite Four, and I'm just being annoying. Assholes. But. Alright, let's look. Me and my dead dragon friend.
Technically, it's a Marius dead dragon friend.
Me,
Yeah, don't steal my dragon corpse.
me and
It
Morgan's.
punched you in the face.
Me
If you
and
can't-
Amiria's dead dragon
If you
friend.
if we can't resurrect it, we're getting some parts off of it.
Okay.
Bringing in the corpse for the reward money.
Amiria got over that quickly.
Listen, when you're old as shit, grief is just like...
It's momentary.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're an elven monk, so you're not aging anymore, and you live forever
First
technically.
things first, check your flesh, as you can see here.
You're goddamn
You
right.
live past this battle, you and Draft are gonna have a very happy life together.
How long does Draft live?
Genasi lived for a long time in my world.
Well,
They're the daughters of genies. They're the sons and daughters of genies. That's powerful.
children and genies. Okay.
5 plus 8. Okay,
That's half of what you took back. That's not bad at all. It's a good healing potion.
Thank you, Draft.
It's like eyes into a mirror. It's like, your girlfriend's great.
What I know about my people, so I should, that if I push, that my people are going to die. That is what Zach warned me of in the last round of combat. Said if I push, my people might die.
Hannah.
Huh? Right, microphone. Hello.
What are you gonna do?
I am going to have them.
Hold. Attack.
I'm going to have them hold.
Okay. They are holding. They rally. There's some shakiness among the ranks, but you're trying. Bonus action.
Bonus action because these bastards keep using counter spell against everything I do. Everyone else gets to do whatever they want, but the second Karma just decides to have an
Oh, really? Oh, really? Me who has no AoEs? I'm doing whatever I want.
I'm just saying, anytime I try to do some neat, like Wall of Force or a glow.
My dragon is dead.
I'm sorry, your dragon is dead.
She has a point.
My entire plans are.
I did the coolest shit in the entire world, and I befriended a dragon, and he died in one goddamn turn.
To be fair, that nat 1 was rough. Like, I feel
To be
bad
fair,
about
I
that.
just tried to do something
be
cool and
fair-
got, like, fucked up for
To be
it.
fair, Zach, you could have lied.
That's your own hubris.
You could have lied, Zach, and
My
said
own
it wasn't.
hubris.
To be fair, Zach, you could have lied and said it wasn't.
Hannah,
I don't want
what
him
are
to
you
fudge
doing?
rolls for
Bonus
me.
action. What are you doing?
He's avoiding the question.
No, I don't want him to fudge rolls.
It's not over yet.
I do.
It's not over yet.
I'm. Oh,
Oh, I know it's getting hot in here.
it's getting
It is.
hot.
So take off all your clothes.
Getting so hot. No. Looking at the map, looking at the paper, looking at the paper, and looking. Okay. Holding the army. Bonus action. I can. Hold on. Let me look at my little layer actions one more time.
You can rally, basically, because you don't have... You can call allies or rally because you do not have catapults anymore.
Anywhere?
More allies.
Nope.
I'm going to. I am going to call allies.
All right, who are you calling? You can also call previous allies in an attempt to bolster their chances of arriving.
The goddamn cleric.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. The cleric.
Okay, send 25 words.
Well, I have to.
gotta roll.
And you gotta roll, but 25 words.
Yo, heal boy. Need heal.
Yo, robot.
All right, that's a 16.
Okay, 25 words.
Amiriel. Amriel.
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 Amriel, sorry. We really, really need your help. Please. Eisen didn't take more cleric levels.
God damn it.
You are our only hope. Dragon down, man!
All right, dragon down, and that's the last word you get out. Okay, that will end your turn. The Legion will take its next turn, and they're going to take that same action of unified front. Please, everybody, roll me strength saves.
Flat strength or?
Strength save.
16.
16.
25.
Ooh, that's good.
24 technically, because I now have a plus 4. Not 24, 22.
What's your strength save?
I have a plus
She has
2.
a plus 2.
I have a plus 2 plus another 2 thanks to my robes.
That's true.
So I have a plus
She's
4.
stronger than me.
So I have a plus 4 to saves. Only saves.
Yeah.
If it's a check, I'm fucked.
24. Okay. You hold and you hold and you hold, but ever pushing inward. Amiria's corner holds, but everyone else is pushed back to the keep as the final stage of the battle begins. The northeastern corner is holding out as best they can, but everyone else, the keep is the last line of defense against this army as they pour into the city, and you watch as the shadow from the east begins to combine with smoke from the burning city as you guys slowly but surely feel the encroachment of time coming in. All right, that will end their turn on unified action. Miria, you are up.
It is not.
Can I rally before the attack
Absolutely.
action?
Oh.
You're using bonus before. You can absolutely do that.
Then I'm going to do
Okay.
that.
D20 plus charisma, please. So for you, a D20.
19.
All right, your troops, they're looking back and forth, but you know what? This is their city, goddammit. They are not going to let this place fall without a fight. D20 plus 2 with advantage.
16.
16. They push and they push. They don't lose ground, but they don't take it either. That will take us to the leaders of the Legion. They start to move into the city. You see them as they start to ravage and ransack, set fire to things, but they're cocky. They're not doing anything this turn. They're just going to forego their turn because they don't care. As we get to the top of the round, I need everybody to please roll perception checks.
Okay. 16.
16.
Perception 23.
Well, damn.
15.
Okay, so sorry, what was that?
23.
23.
15 for me.
15 for Amiria. And how much for you, Karma?
Modified 16.
Okay, and a modified 16. Okay. So, all of you see... anyone under 20, you see this. You watch almost in a Terminator-like flash, you watch as appearing
that's big.
in a bolt...
Yeah, big boy.
In a bolt of blue energy. I'm only making him big so he was visible. He was kind of blending in. In a bolt of blue energy, you watch as Amriel lands right next to the dead dragon, and you see his eyes are glowing with a white, furious fire. And you see him channeling some sort of spell in his hands. But more important than that, Eisen, you hear a song.
Oh my god.
You hear a song echoing over
It's happening.
over the sky.
My mother told me someday I will buy galley with good oars,
sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, you many foemen, you many foemen.
And then, as all of you hear this singular song crying out in the sky, you all watch as it appears in the sky above, you watch as it appears in the sky above you. One large ship cutting through the shadow, cutting through the shadow of the night. There we go. That's the one I was looking for. It's not big enough. Cutting through the shadow of this fog, and you see standing at its prow a cannon primed, fury in his eyes, as Arcalarius pilots his ship flying over the bay of Neverwinter. And then as soon as you see that first ship, you can hear them. You hear them before you see them. But along with the single large ship, you see the rest of them pouring out of the sky. 4 additional galleons, and within each of them you hear again just this raucous song.
My mother told me someday I will buy galleys with good oars, sail to distant shores, stand up on the prow, noble bark I steer, steady course to the haven, you many foemen, you many foemen.
And as the song
I may have actually cried there just a little bit.
and as the song
We'll let Jeff know.
and as the song completes, you see Arcalarius standing at the tip of his barge, cannon aimed at the ready, and he looks out and he sees you all. He sees you all at the keep in this moment of desperation, and he smiles, casts thaumaturgy on himself, and shouts out, "Not a moment too soon, it seems. Men, who are we?" And a single voice answers,
We are the blessed dead.
"And what are we about to do?"
Send those back to the shadow.
And a rain of magical bolts comes flying out of the ships, peppering huge chunks of the Legion forces they continue pushing in, as a bright blast of energy shoots out of Amriel, and you hear that roar once again as you see Red Arth rise in a flash of golden light, acid spewing from his mouth, as your allies at long last have finally reached you. Eisen, it is your turn.
How long are we gonna keep playing it? By the way, it is almost 9:30.
We are almost done.
Alright. Eisen just looks up and, like, after, getting his ass, just his brain freaking wrenched, he just looks up and he's just like, "You son of a bitch! You came!"
It's like
And-
he looks back at you. "Wouldn't miss the chance to save your ass again."
And in that moment, Eisen's not about to be shown up again by Arcalarius and attempts to do the same exact thing he just did.
He starts singing. really loudly.
Okay. All right. Roll your wild magic first.
Because Eisen is stubborn.
All right. Roll your wild magic first.
Well, I don't have a wild. You mean
No,
the
because you're
5100
using
to see what
the
happens?
meta using the meta magic, and you're using the Philosopher's Stone, which has the wild magic traits to it. So D100 first.
72.
Okay. All right. Roll your wisdom save. No disadvantage this time.
He rolls a 17.
Oh, wait.
17 plus 7.
want it, or do you want to roll yourself?
But I can't. I don't have advantage, so I'd have to roll a die. So I feel like a 17's pretty good.
17 plus 7,
24.
24.
Do you want it, or do you not want it? It's what I got.
I can't boost that in any way.
You want the 17 or not?
I want the 17.
Okay.
Karma has seen the future. He rolls a 17.
Okay, 17 plus 7. The wild magic, please roll me a d4.
God damn it. I don't know what it does first.
Not yet.
A 1.
Okay, you will take 10% of the total damage that you roll from Meteor Swarm.
Yikes.
But you hold this stone in your hand.
Well, that's kind of fucked up, seeing as I'm like...
About to commit.
This
It's
is
like the worst thing you could have actually, like, given to me.
This is the.
It could have been 40%.
This is the danger. You hold
It's only
this,
10%.
You hold the stone in your hand, and you feel that probe in your mind.
Yeah, if I hit the entirety of the freaking army, I'm gonna die.
You hold the stone in your hand. You feel its power pulse
Eyes and
through you.
self-sacrifice.
Pulse through you.
No.
And you feel this fire. It's like a fire. It's a burning sensation, and then freezing cold as your entire body is engulfed in a bright red light. You float 10, 20, 50, 100 feet into the air, just engulfed in this flaming light that shifts between red and then blue, and then slowly it coalesces into a single mote of power in your hand. Eisen, please roll me 40d6 times 5.
You mean times 10?
Oh wait, you were doubling it, so please roll me 40d6 times 10. You're using a fucking dice roller.
6 times 10.
Because he's using all of his sorcery points to maximize, to add additional damage.
Oh no, to twin cast it.
To twin cast it. So it's
That would have all happened before. I would have made that decision before I knew what the thing was, so I have to do it.
Yeah. Well, no, because it's because if you're twin casting, it would be 80d6.
Yes.
So it's 80d6, and then you were using your meta magic.
Wait, it's medium swarm, so it's 20d6 and then 20d6. So yeah, it's technically 40, so it's 80d6.
And then you're using some other meta magic to add.
Yeah, but if I do that much damage to every
Jesus Christ.
that's to everything that's hit.
Yes. A lot of saves are going to have to be rolled. You've committed. You hit the big red button. 80d6, please, or would you like me to roll it?
No, where is the roller for that?
All right, Alex, what do you roll?
That is 269 damage.
Okay, so 269 plus 5 meteors, twin cast, that's 10 meteors, so that's 2960 per meteor striking down per person.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that if one meteor hits like 1,000 people, that's like 1,000 times 269 times 10.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm dead.
You hit the big red button. You went with the nuclear option, which is kind of what these are designed for. So
That's very, very dead. That's extreme.
so
It's a tad.
Eisen,
That's just a tad.
you
Well, fuck.
Eisen, you look. Well, I'll roll the saves while you do this, but you look over the city, and you see stretched before you, still 20, 30,000 rabid and dangerous soldiers of the Legion, and you see them as they push ever closer. You see bodies piled in the streets, civilian and soldier alike, and you look out across this city as you harness this power in your hand, and you feel your eyes catch fire with this bright red and blue energy swirling about you. Where do you wish to aim your spell?
Oh, I think I have, with 10 of them and looking at the map, like pretty much can hit every single one of the like groups of soldiers left and the leaders.
Okay. I'll say because you've got 10. If you wanted to kill all the soldiers, yeah, that's gonna take. I'll say you can spare one meteor to try to hit the, to try to hit the leaders of the Legion. So these chunks of icy rock come pouring out of the sky, and all of you can watch it as as the shadow from the Legion seems to extend over the city, but then it starts to concentrate on singular points throughout Neverwinter as these explosions rocket into the standing troops of the Legion. You hear a cacophonous mix of cries of anguish and pain, the sounds of buildings cracking and falling to the ground. You watch as towers collapse and cobblestones are sent flying into the sky as the enemy troops are vanquished before you, and Eisen, directing like a conductor, waving your hands across the city in a swath of destruction from an outstretched hand, as again, this fiery, icy, this almost diamond-like light erupts from your eyes and then your mouth and then every orifice of you that is available as you are filled with this equally divine and terrible power all at once. And that final meteor goes hurtling towards the leaders of the Legion. You watch as Quinn puts a hand on both shoulders of Tiberius and Liliandra as they whisk away out of sight for but a moment as this meteor crushes the remaining 4 people standing there, and you hear a cry go out that is immediately silenced. You're still there floating, and you feel in your mind that probing sensation again, but it's worse now. It's like all of the pain that the world shoulders has entered your mind, that probe digging and mixing and clawing as you can feel for but a moment. And you know this feeling. You felt pain before, but you can feel it in the back of your mind. There's a moment of dreadful realization as you can feel your life slowly slipping away. What do you do?
I think he kind of knew this. Like, did he kind of know this? Like when he started casting it, like he kind of knew it was probably gonna happen.
You had an idea
From like the first time.
You had an idea of what might happen given how poorly the spell went the first time and how painful that was. And I think on a subconscious level, as like the power starts to like leave you and kind of like eke out of you like water running down a window.
So in his mind, he's thinking about like just everything and how, the whole not being strong enough to stop things and how other people died in his past because of that, and because and he always thought it was like he had to somehow be stronger to do or to protect or to even just like that was like what was the most important thing. And I think like as he was watching the city and he thought about honestly I think he's thinking about the kids that he like armored up and stuff like that, and he was like, well, if they the further and further these soldiers get, the more people he cares about are probably gonna die. Like he literally watched them like kill an ancient dragon, like, and even though like people showed up, I think he finally realized that like he doesn't want that to happen again, and that's why he did this. And he kind of looks down as he feels like that probing sensation, and he just looks at Karma. And it kind of like mouths the words, "I'm sorry." And then
And Karma, as you watch him mouth these words, and Eisen, as you begin to start to fall out of the sky as this power ekes out of you, the Philosopher's Stone slipping out of your hand and falling to the earth first. You feel in your mind as you're almost as though like your brain itself is like being melted away, and you can feel slowly, almost like going backwards in time as your memories start to eke away. You think back to the kids you had trained recently. You think to the adventures you had been on. Your mind travels back a little bit further to your time spent with Mathis and Emiria. And right before you hit the ground, softly, you haven't plummeted out of the air, but as you hit the ground, your mind travels back to the very beginning. A small town with a smaller church and an evil man floating in the sky above you. And you hear his words echo in your mind, a reminder of power and those who take it and how they use it. But I think for the first time in a long time, you feel at peace because you know what you did was the right thing. And Karma, you watch as his back touches the ground, as he lands laying kind of right in the middle of all of you. As like a final little gasping breath escapes Eisen's lips, and he passes into the ether. And that is where we will end our session for today.